go the first 5 minutes of the press conference. We'll bring the student athletes in as soon as they get here, and we'll continue on with them for the last half of the press conference. So, Coach Motzko, if you would mind beginning with a statement, please.
Two things. I'll go over the game. I thought it was an extremely hard-fought hockey game. It was tough and grinding, and it was a great game down on the bench. I don't know if there were a ton of plays being made at times, but we definitely were in a good position. And we made the one mistake on their second goal, and that kind of seemed that we could have got the break. It might have went our way the rest of the way. And then they were selling out. They were blocking shots. They went down at the end, and we just couldn't get the equalizer. So I thought it was a great hockey game, and I'm proud of our guys. And the second thing I would say is I have to, most coaches in here can tell you, real proud of your guys, and it wouldn't even be fair for me to this group of guys. I've been coaching a long time, and I don't know how much longer you go at it when you get over 50, but I would, if I could ever have a team like this again, that's what it's all about. It's an absolutely special group of guys. We don't want it to end. It hurts, and that's all I can say. It's just a tremendous group of guys that came together, and it hurts because we think we should still be playing.
Let's take some questions for the student athletes here, if we could. Dan.
Ben, it seemed, in the middle part of the season there, you guys were just kind of drifting, and then you get Mike Lee back, and he's been unbelievable and really helped anchor you guys here down the stretch. Just talk a little bit about him and his performance tonight. It seemed to really give you guys in the game.
When we kind of got on a run here late, it was right when Mike kind of got back, and he's no doubt a huge part of why we got on such a hot streak there, and he definitely gave us a chance to win tonight, like he has every game he's been back, and we had enough players in front, we couldn't get one to go, but Mike definitely had a great game and definitely gave us an opportunity to win tonight.
Chelsea had a question.
And what happened on your goal? Was your goalie trying to poke check? Is that why you went down, or what did you see?
Puck was up top, and they threw it down to Dowd on the opposite side, and he threw it cross box, and I just caught it quick, and I figured I had to go up top with it, so I just got it quick and tried to put it up there, and it happened to go in. I think I was far enough away. I don't think he was poke checking. I think he was just trying to slide across, and I just got it up in time and got it by him.
Right here.
Ben, what's it going to be like next season playing without Dustin?
It'll obviously be different. It's kind of a neat opportunity that us two have had the last 3 years. Hometown guys, and played for the same high school and stuff like that. So not very many people get to do it. We were fortunate enough to, and it'll be a little weird not having them out there.
Nick, what did they do well, offensively against you guys? It seemed like you guys were able to minimize a lot of great chances for them, but when they were effective, what were they doing well against them?
They were just doing what every team does. They get the puck deep and they just work it, and over time, it wears, they wear us down a little bit. So that's what they were doing. They get the puck deep and forcing us to play defense for a couple of their top lines. So playing defense, then we have to get right off the ice and come right back. So they were doing a good job of wearing us down a little bit, but we expected that coming in, and when you're in playoffs, you're in top shape. So I don't think it affected us that much, but they were doing good.
In the back.
Ben, on the first power play, you guys should be able to move the puck around quite well. What changed for them in the second and third kills that you guys couldn't get that puck movement to go quite as well for you?
I think they did a good job. They kind of did a good job forechecking us. We didn't get many clean break-ins. We had to dump a lot of pucks, and we knew coming in when we dump pucks on the power play, they were going to be aggressive and come after us. And they just did a good job winning battles. They won a lot more battles than we did down in the corners, and we didn't come up with very many pucks, and they did a good job of clearing pucks and just winning loose puck battles.
Another question for Ben or Nick.
Nick, just describe, this season for you guys. It was obviously a great stretch here tonight for you guys, but just some of the things you guys have had to deal with and this finish for you guys.
Yeah, we started out at the beginning of the season as went on a lot of diversity with injuries and lost games where we should have won, and but through the whole season I think our character really showed, and that's what carried us through playoffs here and led us to St. Paul here. So.
One more question for the student athletes. Okay, thanks guys, and head back to the locker room. We'll take questions for Coach Motzko. Justin.
What was the mistake on the second goal? It looked like shot through traffic, goalie may have been screened, but what did you see?
He's coming down on his offside, and pretty good hockey player too. I think that's the player in our league that we're going to watch play in the NHL for a long time. He was able to cut back into the middle of the rink, and that's where he's going to go. He's on his offside. Kind of one-on-one. You keep him on his backhand. You keep him down there, and he was perfect. Our guy crossed his feet over, and he stepped back into the middle. Was able to make a shot. Can I jump in on one here? One of the questions was we were kind of drifting in the middle of the year. I never thought our team was drifting, and it's fairness because I want to defend my team real quick. We were at one point without 7 forwards, and we never talked about it till now. I never went public with this. We were short-handed. This league can knock you on your rear end, and our guys never. We only got swept once this year, and we got points every single weekend. We were doing that with 5 freshman, sophomore defensemen, and then our freshman goalie. 20 straight games he played. And Mike Lee was outstanding at the end of the year, and he's a big-time goaltender. But Ryan Farragher, for 20 games, I thought he was one of the best goalies in the conference for a freshman that went in there and stood. So I didn't ever see us drifting. I saw a team that dug their heels in, and Nick was right. We lost a couple overtime games and a couple stinkers. But our young D-core got better. Mike Lee came in, no question. Took him a few weeks to get back in shape. But we finally caught traction at the end. But I thought we were building for that all year long by never letting the season get away from us. And this league with things like that, and look at North Dakota too. With what they went through and their injuries, I was proud of our guys. I thought that in the heat of the battle, I thought we dug in all year.
A couple questions here. Nick.
Bob, what would they do defensively once they got the lead? I mean, did they change up, or did they get a little tighter on the guys defensively after that?
I thought it was just both teams at the end. I think we were 2 of the better defensive teams in the conference, along with Minnesota and Wisconsin, and they got real defensive at the end. And we had to do that. And I just thought when we scored back on the power play, they got the one in front, and that's what we were trying to take away. It was kind of seesaw, but I thought we kind of had moments where we were all over them. I thought we had some of the better chances. They had very limited opportunities. Then their big line with Christo and Nelson and Knight, about 3 shifts, they really put the steam on us. But I thought that was about it, and the rest of it was kind of ping pong, waiting to get your moment going, and give their goalie credit today, because I think there were a couple in the third, not a lot, because they really keep you to the perimeter. That he was outstanding tonight. And I know we tipped one there in the third, and I lost sight of it, but it looked like it was going in. I think Nick Dowd tipped it, and there was one. That's what you needed, one shot. That's what they got, and it went in. Otherwise, both goalies were on top of their game.
One more question for Coach Motzko.